What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are officially, as of tomorrow, 8 weeks out. You might have noticed on my channel that I've got 12 weeks and 11 weeks out. Turns out I got the dates wrong. I was actually a week off, so we've only got 11 weeks to get ready for this. So I'm just gonna have to bring my peak forward a week, which is totally fine. We've still got plenty of time. Today we've got some deadlifts. I've got under over grip compared to double over. The reason being is because we've got a deadlift medley, and with that deadlift medley, you've got 60 seconds to complete all of the different deadlift variations, and then you've got a rep out at the end with the last bar. If I was to do double over, I would need straps, and strapping up to each bar, I would lose time setting up. So I've decided to do under over. That way I can just run from one implement to the next, grab it, rip it, and jump onto the next one. Also, I've been talking to a few people, and I think I might do the intermediate weight class instead of the novice. I don't think I would get any fulfillment from doing the novice competition simply because of how light it is. I think I would get a lot more fulfillment out of doing a competition that I know is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'll read out the competition weight differences so you guys have an understanding of the difference between the novice weights and the intermediate weights. So for the squats, in the novice, which is what I was going to be doing, was 110 kilos for reps in 60 seconds. The under 105 intermediate weight class is 175 kilos for reps. So bit of a difference there. And then we've got the keg overhead run, which in the novice, it was 70 kilos, 72.5 and 75 kilos. In the intermediate, it's now 100 kilos, 102.5 kilos, and then 105. So that's a 30 kilo weight jump, which I think that's gonna be my hardest challenge. Out of all the events, that one's gonna give me the most trouble. I did do kegs for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and we've got kegs that go up to 92.5 kilos here. I could get it up to the rack position, but I wasn't able to press it. Now, I don't know if that's a power issue, or I don't know if that is a technique issue, but because of that, I'm going to now start training for kegs from week 8 all the way to competition day. So I'm giving myself the most amount of time possible to get as good as I can at them. Because 100 kilos, the maximum one, which is 105 kilos, that's going to be difficult. We've still got 8 weeks, but I just want to give myself the most opportunity that I can to get good at them, because there's like 5 or 6 different ways that you can actually, clean and press a keg. So I'm going to utilize all those techniques and find which one works best for me. Yeah, and get specific with it so I can be as good as I can when it comes to competition day. So moving on, we've got the deadlift medley. Now in the novice category, it was going to be 130 kilo deficit, 130 kilo axle, a 150 kilo trap, and 150 kilo power bar for reps. And now you get 60 seconds to complete all of those, and then rep out the last one with the remaining amount of time you've got within that 60 seconds. Now for the intermediate, the deficit is 200 kilos, the axle's 200 kilos, the trap bar's 220 kilos, and the power bar is 220 kilos for reps. So that's, again, another 70 kilo weight increase from the novice, which will be interesting. I think it's going to be a good push for me. Like I can do all those weights for reps. I haven't done an axle before, so that will be interesting. But everything else that's fine. And for the last event, we've got a sandbag run. So that is, for the novice, it was a 60 kilo and a 70 kilo sandbag, which is nothing. But for the intermediate weight class, it is 100 kilos and 110 kilos, which still is relatively easy. It's more so how fast can you move with them and how quickly can you complete the run. So it'll be more of a speed thing rather than a strength thing. Out of all these events, the one thing that's going to trouble me is the keg. So I'm going to be doing 2 overhead sessions a week for the rest of this prep. Another thing too is because it's an intermediate weight class, I'm going to have to be under 105, and currently I'm sitting around 108, 109 kilos. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of a water cut just so I can actually make it into that weight category. That definitely changes things up. It puts the pressure on a little bit more, but it also makes it a lot more exciting and gives me something a bit more to look forward to, because to be honest, I wasn't really excited for this competition, knowing that all the weights that they had I'd already done, very, very easily, and it just wasn't going to be a challenge. So the intermediate changes things up completely. I have to take it 100% as serious as I can. So it is full steam ahead now for the next 8 weeks. I'm going to go hard. I'm going to push the food, push the training, push the recovery, and do everything I can, because I really do want to win this one. It's going to be my first competition. I would love to win. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get into some deadlifts. So that's the warm-up's done. Moving on to the working sets now, which is 230 kilos for 4 sets of 5. The warm-ups moved really well. There's something about the under-over grip that just feels great for me, like compared to the double overhand. I don't know what it is. I think it might be that I can get myself into a better position with my upper back, like a little bit tighter. And yeah, it just feels a lot better. I just feel a lot more powerful off the floor. I tell you what though, the only thing that I am paranoid about with the under-over grip is tearing my fucking bicep. I have nightmares about that shit. I make sure that I keep my arm as straight as I possibly can and don't curl it at all. And just fingers crossed that my biceps are strong enough to stay attached. This is the last set, so I'm just going to smash this one out and I'm going to hit up some accessories. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. It was a bit of a shorter one, I know. I was really pressed this week for time, so I couldn't get one out other than today. So, hope you've enjoyed. Leave a comment on whether you think I should or shouldn't compete in the intermediate, or do you reckon I should just stay in the novice and play it safe. Let me know. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, goes a long way. If there's anything you guys want to see, please comment down below and let me know. Other than that, thanks so much for watching and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.